Good day, everyone, and welcome to the Grumpy Old Gamers podcast. You can't teach an old gamer new tricks. I'm Ryan, and with me, as always, is my good buddy Rob.
Hey, fella. How you doing?
How's it going?
Hey, video games. All sorts of video games.
And holiday spirit. And family.
Yeah, and family.
And holiday spirit.
And yay, Christmas cheer.
Did I mention holiday spirit?
I think you mentioned that, okay. Yeah. We've canceled Christmas in Alberta, so...
Essentially. Right?
Hey, who wants to listen to a video game podcast? That's fine, because we're still going to have a hell of a lot of fun today.
Absolutely.
Right, Guy?
You know what? We'll just hop right into housekeeping then.
Perfect.
And our fundraiser for the Hope Mission has been going along swimmingly. I forgot to open how much we're at.
$260.
We've raised $260 so far, which has gotten us into a little bit of trouble. No.
Good trouble.
Good trouble. Oh, there's no comments on this one. How come? Okay. I was trying to see where our list of stuff, but anyways, Wednesday last week, Rob played Resident Evil 7 for an hour, and we all hopped on and taunted him, and it was great fun. You can check out our Facebook and YouTube for that.
Just the Facebook.
Oh, just Facebook?
Just Facebook. It's no point uploading the YouTube.
Oh,
the
right.
Facebook video onto YouTube because it's like 240p. I can't download the high def for some reason, so.
Oh, weird.
We learned a lesson. Next time I will record at the same time, so.
Yeah.
And
then on the weekend, we reached the stretch goal for me to play a dating sim, and that was quite the journey, finding a dating sim that didn't have nudity or sexual content, because we like to keep it still family, a little more family oriented on here, and
they had an awful lot of F-bombs though.
yeah. They don't worry about the language, but
yeah. It was a good time. We all enjoyed
watching me suffer through that.
You did a lot of reading.
Yeah, I did a lot of reading. So if you like listening to my silky smooth voice, check it out. That is both on Facebook and YouTube. That one.
That's right. Look at me.
And
I know how to record and press buttons. So yeah, we also passed the 250 mark, which means one of the people who donate before the end of the donation will be getting a $50 Amazon gift card.
Yeah,
just pass that.
So people, all you have to do is donate. It can be $1. The dollar is the minimum amount, and you're entered into our draw. Right now we have 2 games.
There's a few of them actually. There's copy of Titanfall 2 for either PS4 or Xbox.
Right.
There's a box Starlink set, courtesy of Mr. Cashmere.
Yes, yeah.
And a brand new copy of Borderlands 3, which happens to be my favorite game in the last 10 years, for Xbone.
Right.
So,
so we didn't, we kind of didn't think we were going to hit the 250 mark, so we've added some more stuff.
Yes.
You added something. I can't remember.
At 300, we have the Jackbox party game where we're going to have it over Discord and people can play along.
Right.
350, we're going to do Fortnite, all 4 of us.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the Fortnite drive, one lucky donator will be getting a Game & Watch courtesy Rob Shelf.
There you go. So that's the new Mario Game & Watch.
And then 400, there was something else. I think something about you pole dancing. I can't remember what it was. I signed you up for something. No, there was another one at 400. I can't remember exactly.
That's why I was trying to look for the list.
Oh, 400 is the mystery retro box that
right.
Mr. Cashmere and I are going to put together
Yeah,
something that from our collections that is going to be worth getting there. So
yeah, um, yeah. It'll be a little selection of retro games.
promise not all,
Not all filler.
not all,
It'll be killer, no filler.
all killer, no filler. That's right. We'll find out what systems the guy or girl who wins has, and we'll put together something that'll be pleasing in both sight and touch.
Yeah.
Sure, I haven't. I'm not sleeping well lately. That's probably not the best metaphor for.
Oh no, carry on.
Maybe I'll even include this guy right here.
Ooh,
This guy,
little toad,
guy.
little toad for you. Hi, look at me.
All I want for Christmas is you. He's a big Mariah Carey fan.
Yeah, yeah.
Gonna put Yoshi back here too. Mario.
All right. So yeah, if we're keeping this going right till the end of the year,
Mhm.
so please donate. Get a chance to win some stuff. Also get a chance to see us do some more stupid stuff.
Yep. Oh, we also have one coming up here right away as soon as Brent gets his. We've got the Bean Boozled challenge, and yeah, we're really looking forward to that. All four of us are going to get on the video chat there, and we're going to do 3 or 4 each.
No, we gotta. No, I thought we agreed to finish them all.
That'd be like a 17-hour video anyway.
It's all about going. Or
including some. I saw you had the same 5th generation one I did here, so we'll go over some of the different flavors here. So each color has one good one and one bad one. The beans look identical. So, for example, one could be stink bug or toasted marshmallow. Another one could be dirty dishwater or birthday cake. What's another one? Rotten egg or buttered popcorn.
Oh.
And booger or juicy pear. And what looks to me to be the worst one, spoiled milk and coconut.
Oh.
Because really, if you win, you get coconut. It's not really winning anyway.
Yeah.
Compared to spoiled milk. And then there's one that's barf. Barf and peach. So
barf and peach.
Yeah. People do this. They sell loads of these things. Like,
yeah.
Obviously it's a big fun thing, and it's kind of a thank you for everyone for donating. Thank you very much. It's getting colder here in Edmonton, and the homeless shelters are definitely needing all the support they can get. So
yeah, we have record homeless right now, and with the COVID going on, they've actually turned our biggest convention center in Edmonton into a homeless shelter. Yeah. So it's yeah.
Yep, we
just honestly think any little bit can help. So
exactly.
So we honestly think.
We honestly were really it's something we both really support, and I know Damon as well and Brent all. It's they're a great organization, so thank you very much.
Absolutely,
and we'll keep doing stupid things to encourage the money. So,
you know who we should hit up for a donation is Sony. Because I'm going to segue into the news here.
I go for it. I don't know if Sony can afford a donation anymore based on the first news.
I think they can when they can drop 1.175 billion on buying Crunchyroll.
Anime!
which for if you're not familiar with it, Crunchyroll is it's an anime online video service.
Yeah, one of the biggest in the world, right?
Yeah, and Sony has a studio called Funmation, so that's who it's going to be going under.
What do you think of this?
I mean, it puts it back in Japan. I don't know.
Sure,
It was
sure.
it's AT&T and Warner Brother Media, and Warner Media are selling it to Sony.
Okay.
So I don't know, better managed. Who knows? But I think this is something that I think Sony's looking instead of just buying up developers, like to
Hmm.
have exclusive developers. I think they were looking for something little different they could offer. You know, I could see them um, throwing this in with their PS Now subscription or something,
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Saying video gamers like the anime.
Yeah. So
It's just
something.
interesting with Microsoft buying all these developers and getting all the rights to these IPs for all these fantastic games. Sony buys Crunchyroll. I mean, which is also a good business choice. Don't get me wrong, but it's like just not the same, not the way you expected them to go. So
Yeah. Yeah. Crunchyroll is a big deal, though. I mean,
it
obviously,
is. It definitely
1.1.
is.
But I mean, that's how it like, even on smart TVs, there's like,
Hmm.
you always got your Netflix and your Prime, and Crunchyroll is usually in there too.
It's
Like,
true. It's on everything.
yeah.
Absolutely. People
Uh,
love it.
So, um, it's not a Netflix like type service though, is it? Like, you got to actually buy your.
No, I think it is.
Is it?
I think it's a monthly subscription. Yeah. I mean, I've never had it, but that's what I
Yeah.
hear.
Okay, because I had heard the opposite. I heard it's just a place
Let's
you can.
settle this right now. Crunchyroll.
If only we were
The,
on.
the people need to know.
If only there was a way we could figure this out.
The internet. The internet is for porn. Do, 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 do. With the monthly plan, you get access to unlimited ad-free anime,
Oh, okay.
and you can watch new episodes 1 hour after they air in Japan.
Oh, well, that's a big deal.
Yeah, and there's multiple plans. $7.99 a month for a fan plan, $9.99 for mega fan.
So, what do you get? What more does it give you?
Well, let me tell you, Ryan Cashmere,
Yeah, I'm curious now.
$7.99 a month Canadian rupees.
Yep.
You get access to everything,
Mm-hmm.
access to digital manga, and you can stream on one device at a time.
Hmm.
For the $9.99 Canadian rupees per month,
Mm-hmm.
you get the same thing, 4 devices at a time, and you can also do offline viewing. So you can actually download the episodes
Okay.
for. So there you go, Crunchyroll.
Okay.
Not only are you entertained, you're educated when you watch this podcast.
Absolutely.
Not anything worthwhile, but
So I'm not gonna go in order on these news things. We'll do some grouping here. Um, it was just announced today that EA bought Codemasters for 1.2 billion,
yeah,
which is
a lot of money.
a lot of money. That's a big acquisition. That's
Yeah.
I had to I know the name because they've been around literally forever in the
Yep.
video game world. It seems like all they make is racing games now,
Yep.
but they had like Operation Flashpoint was one of their other big ones
Mhm.
there, but they do the Dirt series, F1, yeah, a whole bunch of them,
I
and
believe they did Project Cars as well.
yeah, I believe
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah. So I mean, it's going to take them a long time for the EA to get their money back on that, but
Yeah,
because they're all very popular racing games, but even the most popular racing game is not. But I mean, when EA makes $1 billion a year on Madden, I guess it's not really much money, right?
yeah,
It's
yeah. It just it's a weird niche, like
it is.
it's
It honestly is.
like you see EA buying up like mid-range developers, but that's a huge acquisition.
Yep, absolutely.
So
It's the racing fans are some of the most hardcore, willing to spend a lot of money people out there.
right,
Like some of the racing wheels are worth more than high-end gaming computers.
it's true.
So
Yeah,
It's
I was
it's
actually
cool.
because I entertained the idea of getting one for a bit there when I was playing a lot of Forza Horizon 4,
Hmm.
and even the one to hook up to your Xbox is $300,
Yeah.
like for like an entry level one, 3 to 350. It's like holy crap!
Yep.
I just like a wheel to maybe some pedals to.
We both have a common coworker, well, former coworker for myself, who made something with PVC pipe and like force feedback clutch and
Mm-hmm.
like full bore in it, right? And that's
Yeah,
a
that's the
thing us
that
from the.
that's the type of people
Yep.
that you're
Yep.
that you're getting.
Absolutely. So yeah, yay, yay. Still evil.
So, what do you want to talk about next? Cyberpunk or the Video Game Awards?
Boy, why don't we go video game awards and end off on
On the
the
Cyberpunk stuff?
dumpster fire that has become the Cyberpunk
Shh.
2077.
For people
Oh,
who
we're gonna
don't
blow
know.
the lead. Sorry.
Uh-huh. So the yes, the Video Game Awards happened on the weekend. Um, Friday or Saturday there, I believe.
Yep.
And yeah, thought we'd just go over the winners here.
We're doing
So
winners first or announcements?
um
I see you got them both here.
yeah, no, we'll go over the winners first and then we'll talk about the stuff they
Good
announced
stuff.
during the show. Yeah.
All right, all right, all
I'm
right, all
not
right,
gonna
all
I'm
right.
not I'm not gonna go through every one of the things here, but
No.
um so I would have lost if we would have bet on Game of the Year because I
Yep.
said Ghost of Tsushima, but no, Last of Us Part Two took it. Um they took Game of the Year, Best Game Direction, Best Narrative, Best Audio Design, Best Performance, um,
Mm-hmm.
Innovation and Accessibility, which actually was huge on that game. They um, Best Action Adventure Game, like almost in every category they were
Yep.
almost.
Best family game, best fighting game, best sports racing game, Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
Like they just took everything. It was
Um, so player's voice is that's player's choice, I imagine, is what that means. Like the people would have voted that.
where both is that near the bottom or
No, it's the fourth one down.
fourth one down? All right.
That's what I'm betting this is because it
I would
looks
guess
like
so. Yeah, I
it's
would guess so.
their version of
Mm,
Game of the Year. It looks like.
yeah,
Anyways, they voted on Ghost of Tsushima
right.
as the um and Ghost of Tsushima also won Best Art Direction.
That makes sense.
That was one of the ones that Last of Us did not win. Um, what else we got here? Games for Impact. I'm not sure what that means, and I don't know what Tell Me Why is. Uh,
Probably like an emotional or societal impact, I guess. Eh.
yeah,
What I was impressed by, best ongoing game in the Rocky like comeback story of all time. No Man's Sky finally getting
yeah,
recognized
yeah,
for bringing a game back from the brink of death and turning it into a huge
yeah,
success story. So that was awesome to see.
yeah. It's got a huge fan base now, like rabid fan base
Yep.
that
Yep.
I'm part of. Uh,
Best VR game. I was surprised to see
yeah, Half Life Alex winning.
yeah, said nobody ever, I suppose, but
Um, one best independent game Hades won, which
yep,
I've been
that
hearing.
makes sense.
So I picked this up when it was on sale,
Hmm.
and I haven't been able to put down Stardew Valley on my Switch. Whenever I pick up my Switch to play, I'm playing Stardew Valley. So
Right.
I haven't got around to trying Hades yet, but it's
It's
coming.
great.
Did you try it?
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
okay.
I'm waiting until after Christmas to buy any more games here, although I've been desperately wanting to get Immortals Phoenix Rising, but I'm holding off because it's Christmas and I can't spend money on myself.
um, yeah, I hear you. I can get away with little games like that. I
Mhm.
can't. I can't get away with the big titles that I put on my wish list. So
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully some good sales.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I think those are the big things. Best sim game, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Best family game, Animal Crossing.
Yeah, all kind of makes sense.
So speaking of Codemasters, where did I just see that?
Probably racing game,
Yeah, but I mean more.
sports racing game.
Yeah, they they had two of the five in there, Dirt
Mm-hmm.
5 and F1 2020.
Yep. Yep.
But Tony Hawk's Pro Skater because it's best sports and racing game
Right.
instead of just having a racing and a
Yeah.
sports category.
A lot of people thought they'd never see Tony Hawk in a award category again after the debacle, which was 5. But
Yeah.
Activision.
So there was that, and with the awards, as always, comes many, many announcements.
Yes.
We're getting a new Perfect Dark.
Just right into it. Yeah. That looked amazing. That looked absolutely amazing.
Are you familiar with the developer and the initiative?
No, I am not.
Apparently, they were one of the big acquisitions of Microsoft.
Okay.
So I'm just again, should have looked this up before.
People appreciate this. What did you think of the Smash Brothers Ultimate Fighter addition of Sephiroth?
I had to look up where he was from.
Oh, dude. I'm not a Final Fantasy guy. I knew that one. Good old Final Fantasy 7.
Yeah, sorry.
There were a lot of people really excited about it. It's funny. It's almost every time you see that like off-center cross of the Smash Brothers, you're like, okay, who's it now?
Uh-huh.
And I mean, Minecraft Steve I did not pick, so he was the last one, right?
Yeah.
At least Sephiroth, you're like, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, Perfect Dark looks amazing. Like the intro to that, like they say it's very, very early. But the fact that they're actually still working on a Perfect Dark game is so cool. Very cool.
I can't find anything here.
Oh, that's a good sign.
Yeah. I can't find other stuff by them. Oh, here we go. Maybe this will be. Nope, I lied. Bail.
Okay.
I can't find anything else. Just that they're owned by Microsoft.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Well, yeah, look up the trailer. It looks pretty cool.
They announced that Microsoft Flight Simulator is coming to the Series X.
Yes.
They're so the company that made Left 4 Dead is announced that they're making Back 4 Blood.
Yeah, Turtle Rock games, right?
Yeah.
It looks pretty cool, and you can see the influence on like some of the zombie types where you're like, yeah, that's from Left 4 Dead. They're just gonna call it something else, but
yeah,
looks pretty cool. Looks really cool, actually. Not a game I will play unless we get to 500. Oh no, I probably still won't play it. Just be going.
But then there was a trailer for Ark 2.
Yeah,
Ark is a dinosaur kind of tech dinosaur survival game.
Yeah, it's like
first person.
Yeah, one of those survival resource games like Raft or Rust or something like that, right?
Yeah. The big deal about this is that Vin Diesel was in the trailer.
Sure was.
Did you watch this trailer?
I have not watched the trailer. I'm looking at a screenshot of it, and I really want to watch it right now. I wonder if Vin's looking for work. Maybe that's...
I don't know. It was weird because like the face capture was so good, and then some of the action that they showed in the trailer is so clunky. I don't know. It's early stuff, right? But
Yeah,
um, I don't know. Like a lot of people told me that if I love No Man's Sky, I should go play Ark.
really.
But kind of similar, I guess, like scavenging and building and whatever. But
Sure.
it's a first person,
Hmm.
and I don't like. I don't know if I will like that.
Hmm.
I'm finding that my taste of first person stuff is very specific nowadays,
Right.
and I can
Right.
get turned off pretty quickly if it's you know. So, anyways, yeah, check out trailer. Let me know what you think later, because
Yeah,
uh,
I definitely will.
that's all they showed. They didn't show any gameplay or anything, just that it's coming. And there's a trailer for a new Dragon Age
Yeah, and
teaser.
it was early. It was like concept art.
Yeah,
It's like, oh,
yeah.
okay. It's like we're gonna make this game.
It's Bioware,
Yes,
right?
it's BioWare. You
Yeah.
got it.
Don't forget about us. We're still
Don't
here.
forget. Well, like that Mass Effect new game, right?
Yeah.
Or is Mass Effect redo or new game?
No, no, new game.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I guess it just showed a little bit, and I've been told not to watch it, so I'm not going to because it spoils. Because I haven't played 1 to 3, so
Okay. Sure.
apparently, whatever this video showed, then it just faded to a message that said Mass Effect will continue. So, they announced a new map for Among Us,
Right
and
on.
they also announce that Among Us is coming to Game Pass? Wasn't that part of the?
I believe so. Yeah. I think Brent was saying that
Yeah. So
along with the 10 things he's tweeting us during the call.
yeah, he just knows somehow.
He knows. He knows
Yeah.
when we're doing the recording.
um, there's a trailer for Fall Guys season 3.
Right? Starts tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, and then no surprise with this whole cross thing happening in Fortnite.
Yep.
Master Chief has arrived. I didn't check out the trailer for We Are OFK, but I did watch the trailer for It Takes Two.
Okay.
And at first I was like, oh, this looks cool. And then once they get kind of past the flashy stuff and show you what the game's about,
Hmm.
it's about a husband and wife who are having marital trouble, and they get thrown into this like world where they have to
Okay.
work together to get out of it. And
Ah, cool. A co-op platform adventure game.
yeah, um, and just the talking between them that they're showing in the cutscenes and
Hmm.
whatnot. Yeah, this looks like it could be something pretty awesome.
Oh, great. That's good.
um,
Ooh. Excuse me.
season I'm not sure of. Um, Scavenger Studios, yeah, I'm not familiar with them. There's also a trailer for Road 96.
Sure. A take on pop culture of the 1990s.
Yeah, are we at that point already?
I guess so.
um, the 10 minutes I did get to watch of the awards, I caught the end of Eddie Vedder's performance of the song from Last of Us 2,
Okay.
and then they rolled right into this trailer for Evil West,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is
Okay.
uh, Wild West Zombie Hunter or Wild West
Yeah.
Vampire Hunters,
The
and
quote is Red Dead Redemption 2, but with dark fantasy.
yeah, it looked pretty awesome.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, check that out if you haven't. Um, Sega and Amplitude Studios have a new game called Endless Dungeons,
Sega.
and apparently it is both and isn't a sequel to their previous game Dungeon of the Endless.
Sure.
Not familiar with that.
Myself either.
The Callisto Protocol. Not familiar with that. Oh, Swedish Chef is coming to Overcooked. So
Cool. Cool.
And
Cool.
yeah, that seems like all the big stuff they announced. So nothing real. Oh, I was gonna. Never mind. I was gonna say nothing big from Nintendo, but the Smash Fighter, the Super
Yeah.
Smash Bros.
Yeah,
Ultimate.
you bet.
Do you remember what ended last year's video game awards?
I do not.
No, it was
No.
the series the Series X reveal, the Xbox.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. Jeff Keighley gets the
GW Deggendorf U19 or FCing all.
Siri
what's
thought I
that,
was
Siri?
talking. Yeah, Siri thought I was talking to her.
Because you said Series X.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, that was a lot of good stuff in there. Jeff Keighley gets some amazing exclusives, eh?
yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
I didn't catch what the big one at the end was out of all these, but might
I
have
think it
been
was an
perfect.
Intellivision Amico reveal or some more gameplay from the
Right.
new console.
So,
So,
you're allowed to dream, Rob.
it's true. I'm looking forward to it, damn it.
Um. Oh, the last thing I guess I'll just mention about that. We had to look this up. So they had a most anticipated award, which it was fan voted
Mhm.
as well, and like it had like the next God of War and just some other games in there. But the one that won is Elden Ring, and we both had to look this up. And it's the new game that's coming from software, from software,
From software.
from software, Bandai Namco, and George R. Martin. And it's a Dark Norse inspired action RPG.
Right. George R. R. Martin, the co-author of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah. No,
No.
no.
He did some other book series that got popular for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Game of Chairs or
Yeah, something like that.
something like that, or
Said something about like autumn's coming or something.
Autumn is coming.
Yeah.
So just thought I'd mention that quickly.
Some guy yelled Hodor over and over again.
Oh, December 10th was a big day, Rob, because it finally happened. Cyberpunk 2077 was
Holy mackerel, yeah. Doesn't seem real. I can't believe it.
And of course, with it has all the polarities: the happy, the sad, the mad, the love. It's all over the place.
Much hate. The internet is strong with hate.
So I I shared you this one article I found, which is Cyberpunk 2077 characters can't get their penises to stop poking through their pants. Is one of the glitches that's going on right now.
Yes.
So
Yep. Yep.
just one of the many bugs that has come out. So
Was that a bug or a feature, really?
I don't know. Apparently, it's happening with breasts too. On the female character.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're not wrong.
So, so yeah, there's been a lot of bugginess, and people have been, a lot of people have been quite up in arms. So much, in fact, that just today, CD Projekt Red put out a tweet, kind of a, I don't know, what would you call this?
It was an apology,
An apology.
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess when it starts off with, I'll just read the first bit here. They said, "Dear gamers, first of all, we would like to start by apologizing to you for not showing the game on base last-gen consoles before it premiered, and in consequence, not allowing you to make a more informed decision about your purchase. We should have paid more attention to making it play better on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One." So they're talking about the base models of those, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think it plays great on the Pro either.
Probably not.
Yeah, I think it just really seems unoptimized for it.
Yeah.
Um, they were shooting for the stars, right? Trying to get it to run on everything, and
They say that they're going to have another round of updates in the next 7 days, and
Yep.
then another after that, and then there'll be a big patch in January and a big patch in February.
Mhm.
But they're saying if you're unhappy, that they will refund your money.
Yep, which is good on them.
Yeah, absolutely. But they do ask you to be patient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't even imagine like the hard place that you'd be in putting out a game like this. Like you're not gonna, someone's gonna be unhappy.
Yep.
You know.
It's CD Projekt Red, right? Like they will make it right.
Yeah.
It's just an awful lot, especially in 2020. And I mean, I'm not making excuses for them. Like,
no,
maybe they did bite off a little more than they should have, trying to make it run on everything. Yeah, I can't imagine it's hard.
It's quite ambitious when you really think about it. Like they were trying to make it run on two versions of PlayStation 4, 3 versions of Xbox One,
mm-hmm.
And then PC.
Yep.
And then, and then on current gen. So 2 Xboxes again and the PS5.
Yep. And you know what else they made it run on? No, I'm going to segue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good little segue.
Yeah. This emphasizes how 2020 has been a year of things that we just don't expect happening. So the next article is one of the best ways to play Cyberpunk 2077 is Stadia.
And this is, of course, coming from The Onion, right?
I first heard about this from long-term listener Trevor from Fort McMurray. We both know Trevor very well. Yep. He said, have you heard about this? And I'm like, no. I've given Stadia more of a chance, I think, than probably 99% of the population. In fact, that I just went back to it to try it again, to the Stadia Pro. So I looked up, I'm like, okay, well, maybe one guy's opinion. And I'm like, no, Polygon, Kotaku, IGN, The Verge, they are all saying that not only is Stadia a very competent version of Cyberpunk, Stadia has perhaps the second best one overall, just behind a high-end PC, which...
kablooey, right?
Right. Evidently, people who are upset with some of the way it's run on consoles have gone, and you can actually get a Stadia bundle right now with Cyberpunk and the Chromecast, and they've been selling out of them because it's such a good version. And that, in a nutshell, is 2020. Like, who the hell had that on their bingo card, right?
Yeah.
Like,
so it's beating out the current gen, the
mm-hmm.
PS5 and Xbox Series X and S.
Yeah.
Because the optimized version isn't out yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's playing the same version that you're playing on your Xbox One and your PS4. Just with like the 4K graphics. Like it doesn't have any of the ray tracing or any of that stuff added to it yet.
The Stadia version?
No. The one you're playing on PS5.
Oh, on the X. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So that version hasn't been released yet. So that's what it's sounding like. The version that Stadia is running is quite possibly.
Yeah, and honestly, what they're saying with the Stadia as well is like the bugs relatively non-existent. A lot of the pop-in problems with the game, not happening on Stadia either. Like just stuff that you'd be like, and again, don't buy a Stadia just for Cyberpunk. Nobody come to that conclusion on your own. But it's one of those things where it's like, okay, Stadia has finally delivered on something that they said they would. It has actually made from everything I've been reading, I'm not going to buy it on Stadia, but from everything I'm reading, it is a damn fine version that is almost indistinguishable from a mid-range gaming PC. And that's cool because if streaming gaming actually gets good, we all win. You know,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with Stadia succeeding. We all want them to succeed because Stadia succeed. We want Luna to succeed. We want GeForce Now to succeed. Like, the more options, the more ways to play games, the better for everyone, right?
It's true.
It's just that it feels like for those of us who were cheering for Stadia for so long, it's been constantly getting kicked in the teeth again and
Yeah.
again and again, right? So good for you, Stadia. Good for you.
Just good to see them get a win.
Yeah, you know, I mean, because again, Google doesn't need to win for their company's success, but it was, yeah, very surprising. So thank you again, Trevor, for pointing that out to us, because I would not have picked that up by
No,
that would not have been on my radar for
it would have been a joke article that I was just skimming over.
exactly.
Right?
Exactly. So speaking of video games, Ryan, and video
Yeah.
games performing well in streaming services, what have you been playing this week, fella?
Oh, look at you.
Yeah.
Segwaying all over the place.
All over the place, just like on a Segway. Rolling
Rolling in,
Rolling
spinning,
in a Segway.
rolling
That's
back
right.
out.
Rolling back out like a mall cop.
So, I tried a couple things on Game Pass this week. I tried this game kind of, I don't know, like it kind of, I just read about it and I'm like, oh, this sounds like it could be kind of fun in like a dorky, like
Mhm.
management kind of way. A game called Yes, Your Grace.
Okay.
And basically, you're a king and you're sitting in your throne room and there's a lineup of people and they
Mhm.
just come and ask you for stuff and you make the decisions.
Oh,
And
okay.
you're trying to, you're managing gold and resources and people. Not huge. Like it's all pretty simple.
Hmm.
But it's hard enough that like I played through 2 rounds of it and it's a little too slow going for me.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not a bad little game. Just like if you want to be king for a day, give her a try.
I were king for a day.
I mean, you can. The first round I played was probably 2 hours. I played, and then the second round was only an hour because I was getting a little more aggressive, trying to see if I like just
Mhm.
trying to manage my stuff better, and like I thought it would make better decisions, but apparently I wasn't. So yeah, Yes, Your Grace. Check it out if you like the idea of being king and just making
Sure.
decisions. I also tried out Deep Rock Galactic. Now I'd heard about
Okay.
this game on a couple other podcasts, and so I tried the tutorial,
Mhm.
and it was fine, first person, and you're basically
Oh, yeah. Okay. I know this game.
yeah, you're basically a underground dwarf miner,
Yeah.
and it's got a great soundtrack, great voice acting, really smooth and like. But when it came time to finish the tutorial and then actually play, I couldn't find a way to just play. You got to play online with 3 other people,
Okay. Okay.
and I'm like, I don't have time for this right now, so I
Mhm.
didn't venture into that at all. But what I did try, the tutorial and whatnot, I rather enjoyed. I like the humor of it, and made me laugh a couple times, and yeah.
So no solo story, no story mode at all, eh? Like,
Not that I could find, no. Like it
okay.
just wanted me to go right into, like that's where all it seems like all your missions were online ones that you needed to complete, like with a full party. Like
Right.
I couldn't I got discouraged pretty quickly, I'll admit.
Sure.
So I didn't I wasn't like, oh, I need to find the single play.
Hmm.
It's just really what was presented at the forefront. So
Sure.
if I get some time this week, I'll dig in again and maybe try it online, see what's going on. But
Right.
yeah. But what I did try, I liked, but was not into. I didn't have time at the time to get into an online match because again, I also don't know how long these levels are.
Right.
And being a gamer, I hate being that guy who goes in for 5 minutes and then drops connection to mess up the rest of the group or whatever,
Sure.
right? So, and lastly, I put some more time into Bridge Constructor: The Walking Dead, and okay, when I first saw this, is definitely an eye roll involved.
Hmm.
Like, really, what else? What else can The Walking Dead brand?
Right. Right.
Um, but I am actually enjoying the heck out of this because not only are you building bridges, I think I mentioned before that you get your characters, you get to these action points,
Hmm.
and at these action points you can either get them to like go in keep continuing walking in a direction,
Hmm.
or get them to do an action like push a button or do some shooting or something.
Sure.
So that part was cool, and I already kind of enjoyed that as a new aspect to the game because,
Hmm.
you build a bridge for someone and they come to the action point. So basically, in Bridge Constructor,
Hmm.
you start a map, right?
Right.
And so when you start a map in this, it basically starts the zombies walking and your players. So when they reach these control points, or if they just got to make it across the bridge or whatever, it's all happening in real time. So I've reached a point now where, um, so they want you to add enough weight to like objects to either
Hmm.
make them swing a certain amount, or as an example, I was doing this one level where you had to add just enough weight to this box to get it
Hmm.
to tip, not before your guy was able to run under it, but still
Okay.
fast enough
Hmm.
that it happened before the zombies like made it past that
Okay.
point. So
Okay.
it's some actually really cool like additions to the bridge building. Like, definitely turns it into a like even more of a
Right.
puzzle type game.
A
So
puzzling puzzle type of game.
yeah,
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it sounds a lot like the Incredible Machine, like kind of Rube Goldberg type stuff, right? Where it's like
yeah,
do this to. It's
actually,
pretty
yeah,
cool. I can get behind that.
yeah, and yeah. So it's been I yeah, I'm glad that I've gone back to it a few more times and put some more time into it, so I can actually give it a recommend. Like, if you like the Bridge Constructor and just want a little bit more
Hmm.
out of those games, check it out. It's not expensive. I think it's $15 Canadian, like full price.
Right,
I picked it
right.
up at the introduction for 10. So I
Is that on Game Pass too?
oh no, I picked it up I picked it up on the Epic Store.
Okay, okay.
So maybe they added it. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, games get added all the time, I guess, but
Yeah.
that's very cool.
So that's all I've been playing, but I'm really interested because I've had this game on my desktop for since I basically got Game Pass again on my PC,
Right,
and I just haven't clicked on it.
right. So yeah, so the game Ryan's talking about here is Descenders, which is on Game Pass right now for PC, which is where I'm playing it. Um, it's a game
Oh,
that
okay.
it's all right. I really, really, really want to like this game.
Okay.
Um, one of the things that is holding me back on it is one of the things you just mentioned. Like, you're doing races on your own, but there's always other players in the games, and they kind of join in and out of races.
Oh.
So you're seeing real people kind of go racing by you while you're in a race, and
So maybe for people who don't know what we're talking about, and I mean, I don't even know what for sure. I just seen it's like a downhill mountain biking.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It's you're riding a downhill mountain bike, and you go off jumps and do tricks and stuff like that. It's a lot less arcadey, and well, it's still arcadey, but there's a lot more control to it as far as landing and tweaking jumps and stuff like that. It does seem like he gets very in depth with that. Like you don't just hit up once and then he does a front flip. It's like you have to kind of hold it and then like hit the LB button and like tweak it a little bit, and so you got a lot of control. There's just other people in the game all the time, and when I'm playing this kind of game, I don't really like having other people kind of disrupting. I'm trying to focus on the course. I'm trying to. It reminds me of Steep. You remember you played Steep as well, right? They're just always other people in your stuff, and it's like I don't want that in this game. I can appreciate having a multiplayer mode, but when I'm actually doing the races and things, like I don't want people popping in and out like that. It's too distracting. Get off my damn racetrack, you neck-bearded hippies. Like,
especially when they're coming at you with their to try and teabag you. Like
they're trying to teabag you. Oh, I have a teabagging story for you. When it involves the next game.
Okay.
So I'm going to segue right into that because been playing this time of year. I want to play games I'm comfortable with. I want kind of a warm hug type of game. So I beat Borderlands 2 again for. So I started my favorite DLC of any game I've ever played.
Okay.
My favorite DLC, and this is not even close. Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragonkeep for Borderlands 2.
Oh.
And it is so good. So bear with me here.
Okay, so this is Borderlands 2. So
Borderlands 2. This was the final DLC.
Okay.
Or the last of the 4 major ones until they just did the one last year.
Okay.
The Commander Lilith one.
Yeah.
So what's happening is Tiny Tina, and I think a lot of people know her character. She's like the young girl who's a demolitions expert. She's crazy, like in her head there, right? And the game starts, and there's a whole bunch of the characters. So you got Tiny Tina, Lilith, Brick, and Mordecai. They're all sitting around this. It's called Bunkers and Boomsticks or something like that. It's like a Dungeons and Dragons game.
Okay.
So that she's trying to get them to play this Dungeons and Dragons game, and with a bunch of characters who don't really want to be there. So the whole game is being narrated by Tiny Tina as a dungeon master. So you're in a medieval area with orcs and knights, but it's with all the characters from the main game. They've tweaked all the stores and everything. And it's got that in Immortals Phoenix Rising where you have Zeus doing all the commentating in the background and things are changing live.
Yeah.
Same thing's happening with this. So she's like, you get to the town, there's like rainbows. And then you could hear Lilith say, I thought you said this was a dark and foreboding. And she's like, oh yeah, no, I guess. And like the whole area just goes dark. And now it's like, and there's just such a wicked fun sense of humor because she's such a good character. And like the other stuff's happening in the background, and there's like damage rolls, and like they incorporate Dungeons and Dragons and nerd stereotypes, and like it is just so well done. Like the writing, as you're playing the game, the writing is really, because the DLC itself, the story and the whole medieval aspect of it is great already, and you've got her narrating it and the other characters narrating over top of it. It's so well done.
Okay.
And it's one of those things where like pretty much every copy of Borderlands 2 sold now in whatever Handsome Jack pack, it comes free with it. It included the DLC. So even you've probably got it already.
Yeah.
It's so amazing. Like the DLC for Borderlands 2 is still so much better than the Borderlands 3 DLC, but this is the best of the Borderlands 2, and it is literally my favorite DLC of any game ever made. So
awesome.
It is if you got Borderlands 2 and you're looking for a great 10 or 15 hours worth of addition to it, look it up. Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragonkeep.
Awesome. You'll be happy to hear that I've been diving into some Borderlands 2 on my own.
I have, yeah.
Yeah, just been playing it. It's fun, and yeah, you're like the humor in it is so funny.
Yeah.
Like with Handsome. So well, I'm early on, so I don't know if it continues, but like Handsome Jack calling you all the time, like the whole Diamond Pony bit had me laughing.
Yes.
It's,
No, it keeps
that was
going and it's good all the way through.
that was some pretty
It's
funny
really good.
stuff.
Yep.
So, so awesome. So that's what you've been playing this week.
That's what I've been playing.
Okay, okay. Well, I don't think we have anything making us grumpy this week, do we?
We mentioned Christmas is canceled, right? That was
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah,
That's not really
it's not really gaming related, but
no.
it's definitely not helping our moods.
No, no. Lots of emotional eating happening this week for me. I don't know if
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm on call, so it's got to be eating because emotional drinking is frowned upon.
No, exactly.
When you're on call.
You're like, oh, all right.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I think that's I mean, we could have grumped a bit about. Actually, I don't have any grump about it, about Cyberpunk.
Right. Neither of us are playing it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just happy it's out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's what people should be happy with.
Mm-hmm.
Got the hiccups all of a sudden.
Right. Right. There is a very interesting. I didn't mention this, but this will be more of a homework assignment for people who want to find out more about it. NVIDIA got a lot of bad press this week. Did you hear anything about that? Or
no?
Well, there's a tech reviewer, Hardware Unboxed. They're big Australian group. Like the guys are awesome. Like some of the reviews and things they do, they're very thorough, very impartial. Well, they've been focusing, according to NVIDIA, more on the rasterization than the ray tracing. And rasterization is essentially just the frames, the raw frames.
Okay.
So like this many frames per second versus this many frames per second. And honestly, they showed some numbers. It's 95% of games still don't support ray tracing. So
yeah,
they chose to focus on this. They still say ray tracing is cool. Here's some stats. DLSS2 is really good. NVIDIA does a great job at it, but they got a letter saying that they were going to have, until their editorization matched more of what NVIDIA proposed, they would not be getting review copies of Founders cards anymore.
Wow.
So already a jerk move, because like they're doing fair reviews. They have, and honestly, on top of it all, if you go to NVIDIA's page and you go to the part on DLSS as a technology, there's a scrolling bar that shows positive reviews from reviewers. They have their comments first about DLSS is an impressive product on NVIDIA's page. So they fully support NVIDIA's, say they believe it's great technology, but for some reason, some guy from NVIDIA got his panties in a bunch there. And so that in itself was a story. But major video game and technology moguls like Canada's own Linus from Linus Tech Tips.
Yep.
Jay's Hardware, which is another big one there. Gamer Nexus, which is another huge one in America.
Mm-hmm.
They all banded together to support these guys and release videos on, like, Linus went off. Like, I recommend to look up the WAN show, WAN show, which is a podcast / news stream that Linus does with his another co-founder of the page there. Linus goes off on NVIDIA in what has to be the most entertaining, like 15 minutes. Actually, it might have gone longer.
Wow, okay.
It is impressive. And NVIDIA backed down. They backed down and said, you know what? We're sorry, we made a mistake. And it was really cool to see. There's actually the headline of that WAN show was NVIDIA truly evil or something like that. It's like, is NVIDIA truly evil? And Linus in the past has loved NVIDIA cards. Like he loves the technology. Like all of these guys have said NVIDIA is honestly the best way to go right now. No one's saying NVIDIA 3000 series cards aren't amazing. They are. And you can buy them, which you can't buy the 6000 series of cards for NVIDIA.
Mm-hmm.
Or sorry, for AMD. But that was a very very cool to see. And I haven't laughed as hard as Linus going off on NVIDIA, like on how it's affecting like a group of guys and like it just like affecting fair reviews, because these are review copies for reviewing purposes. Like they are not giving these cards to reviewers out of the kindness of their hearts. They want the press. They want reviews, and reviews are going to be good. They're going to be bad. And this one was still good. It was a very good review. But in their minds, they focused more on frames per second than ray tracing, which is still crap because they still focused on ray tracing. Just there was something personal there that they did not appreciate. And so look it up. Anyone who's interested in watching some YouTuber tech drama, look up the WAN show and look up that NVIDIA thing just from this week. So
okay,
it's good viewing. I mean, once you're done watching this.
Yeah. Once you're done watching us, don't stop us. There's only like 2 or 3 more minutes. You can
exactly. And like, comment, and subscribe underneath to let us know how much you appreciate both Brian and myself doing stuff.
Yeah.
And hit the bell. I think you're supposed to hit the bell too, right?
Oh,
like
sure.
The bell. You're supposed to hit the notified bell in YouTube.
Oh.
I've heard that. I've heard people say that in the videos. They say like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Maybe we should start doing that.
Maybe we should start our shows off like that instead of burying it here at the end.
Yep. You'll watch the whole podcast, but you'll only need the edge.
I wanted to add one more thing.
Do it.
We both love Game Pass. It's a great way to play a bunch of games.
I think it's stupid. I'm just kidding. No. Game Pass is awesome.
Game Pass is awesome.
Yes.
Tomorrow on PC, supposedly, is EA Play Day on PC. So
how did we miss that? That's awesome.
Yeah. It's actually kind of buried. I had to do a little digging while you were talking there.
Because you weren't paying attention to me.
I totally was.
I don't think that happened. But that's cool.
That's the date according to the interwebs here.
Right.
Because a lot of the articles just say sometime in December. But I found 2 articles that actually say the 15th. So
very cool.
So yeah, so hopefully tomorrow is EA Play Day on PC Game Pass. I'm interested. Cool. I'm interested to see what they bring over, because I don't think they'll bring everything from console.
Well, they can't. A lot of it's not available for PC. Like there's no NHL. Damn you, EA.
Yeah, I hope though. I shared you that screen image from the console. They have that NHL 94, but with modern rosters.
I hope so, but they haven't. Like none of the NHL stuff. Like makes me sad because you can get Madden, you can get NBA, you can get golf.
Yeah.
Can't get NHL.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah,
I think that's all we got. A lot of info this week.
Yeah, a lot of us talking.
Instead of just staring awkwardly at each other. All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching / listening. As always, much appreciated. And as Rob was saying, like, subscribe, slap that bell, whatever. Poke that bell, whatever that is.
Poke that bell right in the belly.
Bells have bellies.
That's right. Right around the middle.
Right by their dangle. I mean,
and there it goes. There's the PG rating. Well, you were already talking about penises poking out of pants, so.
Yeah. Say that 10 times quick.
Nope. Not gonna do it.
Nah,
it wouldn't be prudent.
All right, so yeah, come to our website, thegrumpyoldgamers.com. That's where we post all of our original content. And, look us up on Facebook. A lot of activity going on there. Got Brent and Damon posting stuff like crazy all the time for us. And, we still got the fundraiser going on till December 31st. So, lots of stuff going on. And, I guess we'll book it here in the next couple of days. Our Bean Boozled.
Mm-hmm.
Bamboozled, Bean Boozled.
Maybe
And
we're going to eat some barf flavored jelly beans
yeah. And
for the kids.
For the kids. Is there another one we got to book, or is it upcoming? Is it 2 more we have to book, or is it just
No,
Bean
Fortnite would be if we hit 300, I think.
Okay.
Or the Jackbox one would
the
be 300.
Jackbox?
Yeah.
Okay.
So get us there, folks.
Yeah, get us to 300, folks. Come on. Okay. Have a good evening, everybody. Thanks for participating.
Take care.
Stay
Love
safe. Don't touch your face. Wash your hands.
Touch your face all over, just like this.
Goodbye.
Good night.